This is Andre Banks with Banks Credit Chat, coming today talking about how do you rent an apartment if you have bad credit. Now, I did a video in the past talking about purchasing a property if you have bad credit and some different mediums that you can utilize. But I thought with the day, especially the day going on, with everything that's going on right now, with everything that's going on now, especially with the moratoriums, people losing their jobs, the unemployment rate just went up, and I think another 1 million people were filed for first-time unemployment assistance. And with that being said, there's a lot of people out there who's going to have a lot of credit challenges, and if they're renting, they're might have to need to move to another place. So here are 3 different steps and 3 different ways you can still may be able to apply for an apartment if you have bad credit. The first way is to look for a real estate agent. Now, real estate agents usually simultaneously, when you think of real estate, you think about purchasing a home. But a lot of real estate agents work with landlords, and they may have an end to you, or a means or way for them to find a couple of landlords that may not utilize your credit score as the determining factor for you to purchase their particular, not purchase, but rent their particular place. So finding a real estate agent is very good, especially in this day and age, because landlords utilize them. Now, if you're worried about, well, we have to pay for them, they usually function on some kind of commission. Well, in cases when they're working with landlords, how they're being paid is through the landlord itself. So finding a real estate agent is a very good avenue that you might not have thought about in terms of finding a place to rent if you have, let's put a challenging credit score or a challenging credit history. The second step is to find a cosigner. Now, cosigner should be someone who preferably has good credit scores, good payment history, and someone you can trust. And hopefully you've shown yourself to be worthy of them to co-sign this, because they're going to be looked at as responsible for the rent itself. So finding a cosigner is definitely a different option, and you probably would have thought about that. But cosigner is definitely an option for you, especially if you have bad credit. Third way to rent an apartment without, especially if you have bad credit, is to offer a higher payment incentive. And what I mean here is that, say the listing price for the rent is $620. Say you worry, hey, I'm willing to offer $700. I had some credit, $700 a month instead of $620 that I see as a listing amount for the rent here. I'm willing to offer $700. I have stable income. I have a good work ethic. I got stable income. I can show a stable payment history, and I can show on my other things, even if I had gotten behind on some of my credit cards, my other utility bills, I pay those on time, and I got good references. That higher cash incentive, especially in this day and age, may be the ticket that may be needed that that will get you over, especially if you have a challenge with your credit score. So focus on those 3 different things, especially if you have bad credit. I'll go over them again. Number 1 is find yourself a real estate agent. Number 2, of course, get a cosigner, which you probably have thought about, but it's worth repeating. And number 3, offer a higher pay incentive. Whatever the listing price is, say you're willing to pay more, and be able to consistently do that, and that goes a long way, especially if you're having credit challenges and looking to rent a place with bad credit. So if these options been of value to you, and this video has been of value, please subscribe, leave some comments, hit the like button. Until my next video for Banks Credit Chat, I'm out.